That shit is so off. Well, that'll do. Oh, Monkey Man. Man with the monkey. Man with the monkey. I love monkeys. Monkeys are cool. Monkeys, they're such a vibe. All of them. Some of them are vibes. But if you misinterpret the vibe, the monkey will kill you because you've fucked with his vibe. So monkeys are cool. They're really as cool as bears. And last year we got Cocaine Bear, which I didn't really like. But I was excited because it's a movie about a bear and I like bears. So when I heard that there was a movie called Monkey Man, I was excited because I was thinking monkeys. Look at these guys. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. These guys are just chilling. They're just living their life, enjoying their life. Monkeys are great. Although unlike Cocaine Bear, Monkey Man isn't actually about a monkey. It's about Dev Patel. So there's a bit of a difference. Monkey Man is written, directed, starring, produced, hair and makeup, visual effects, lighting, sound, designed by Dev Patel. He did all of them. Yep, not just the first four. He did all of them. Every single one of them. That was him. That was all Dev Patel. I like Dev Patel. I forgive him for The Last Airbender. That wasn't his fault. I thought he would have been cool as Zuko in all fairness. It's okay. I don't blame you. Won't blame me, M. Night. But I'm a fan of him. I like his work. I like The Green Knight. I like Lion. I've seen like 3 episodes of Skins, but he's in Skins. Ow. Wow, that would hurt my throat. Lord. The TV's back, the tuberculosis is back, boys. When I heard that he was making this movie and he was writing and directing it and it was going to be an action sort of thriller, I didn't know what to expect. I was intrigued, no doubt, so I looked forward to it. And suffice to say, I quite enjoyed it. I thought this was actually a really, really well made and good film. Dev Patel had such a visionary kind of idea with this, I think. And to see it go through all the production hell it went through was mad. But this is such a distinct film visually. There's not many like it. You can see the influence of something like Raid here. And the camera is so uniquely utilized. This film is dirty in a good way. It's grimy and it's... I'm recording, say hello. You won't be on the video.
What's it about?
That new film, Monkey Man, with Dev Patel.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Fucking class.
Yeah. Out of 10.
Like,
Out of 10.
My favourite bit was like when he turns into a monkey,
That doesn't happen.
but he's a man.
He metaphorically
As a
turns
monkey.
into a monkey warrior.
That sounds absolutely shite. I'm not.
It was class, it was really good. And we're back in the room. Sorry for that strange pink-haired woman that appeared. So, where was I? What was I talking about? The camera's so uniquely used here and so uniquely utilized. I think the interesting thing is Dev Patel really hones in on this action thing that he's influenced by. I think it's so fantastic to look at, despite it being so nauseating. This film could probably easily throw somebody off with its style, but I think he captures the style and doesn't have it be too overbearing perfectly, and manages to make the film engaging to watch visually without it being too much, which is a fine line to walk and a difficult thing to do, and it works so well. And the action scenes here are fantastic. There's not as many as you would expect. There's a main section in the middle, and then the climax has a lot of action. That's it. That's all the action in the film. A lot of it is focused on Dev Patel's character, and I think the characterization of his character was really good, and his story and his motivations were all really well thought out, and it helped bring an engaging villain into the film, which can be difficult for action films. The villain he's okay, he does his job, and you do feel yes when Dev Patel gets him, so it works in a way for this type of story. This film really does follow traditional action thriller beats that you would expect, and that's not a bad thing, but I think it reinvents it in its own way. Another main praise I want to give this film is the way it approaches its setting. The setting is so engaging and so interesting, and I think that's a difficult thing to pull off, and I feel like it's such an important aspect for this film and for the culture it's trying to represent, and Dev Patel does a great job of making it feel real and lived in, and making it feel like its own entity in a way. Film is not small scale, but it's small enough, even though the actions of the film in a way do affect the India majority because it's to do with government and stuff as well. But this is a classic one-man army type film, your John Wicks, your Raids, that type of action film where this one guy is just really, really good at killing people and fighting people, and that's what he does the whole film. If I had to give this film one critique though, I feel like outside of Dev Patel, not many characters get much characterization. There's a woman character in this, and I think she has about 4 lines of dialogue, to be honest. She probably has more, but she spends a lot of the film just looking at Dev Patel, and then it makes you think, oh, there's gonna be something between them, but there's not really. It's a weird one. I think it's meant to reflect the story in a way, and I think that's another thing the film does well with this narrative, is it reflects the story that's being told in the opening very strongly. And the visuals here are fantastic as well. I talked about the use of the camera, but the film has such a distinct visual style, and I think he does a great job of having that show. There's an amazing shot of him walking past the tapestry near the end, and it's brilliant. There's not a lot I can say or have to say about this. It just does a lot really well. It does a lot of those traditional action things and just does them great, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a fan of action films and action thrillers, I would recommend this because I really, really enjoyed it. The performances are okay outside of Dev Patel. Dev Patel's really good in this. This is his film. I think he's pretty much in it the whole time, bar the flashback scenes, because it's the carriage in the flashback scenes. Dev Patel can't be in the flashback scenes, it wouldn't make sense. And I think for everything it went through and all the stuff that happened in trying to make this, for it to come out as good as it is an immense achievement. And I pray, I don't know, there's a lot of really good films coming out this year by the sounds of it, but I hope that this film doesn't get overlooked when it comes to Oscar season 2. I'm not saying it's gonna get Best Picture noms or anything. I just think it would be nice to see it not get nominated, but just be in the conversation, because there is some really strong aspects here that really stand out and really move you. This isn't a long film as well. It's paced very well, flies in, and that's always a great thing you want in a movie. And for it to just, I think it's like 2 hours, but you don't feel that length at all, which is great, which is a hard thing for a lot of films to do. So I don't have much else to add. I think this is just a good movie. I recommend it if you like this type of movie. I'd go out and give it a watch and enjoy it. It's no long review at all. Very good. Much better than Roadhouse. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you.